Snellville, Georgia, Charlie Jordan Field here at Shiloh High School. It'll be Kalonji, the home team, in their whites today, going from left to right on your screen, and the visitors, North Georgia United, in the yellow and green for this evening, going from right to left to start this first half. And it's been a rather busy day for Kalonji Pro Profile for Kalonji Soccer Academy. Bruno Kalonji had a lot of games going on today, and this being the last one this evening. And just waiting for the whistle from center ref Ben Abrams, and we'll get this show on the road for you folks. And North Georgia United will take this first kickoff here to open the half. So Larry said this will be a really good litmus test for North Georgia United to see where they truly stand here. Currently in 6th place, but undefeated. Kalonji Pro Profile right where they want to be, in 2nd place with 9 points. There's a long pass from Velasquez. Pass in the middle. Looking for Loam. Loam dishes it off over to Lemus. Lemus with it. Sends it back to Loam, heading into the near corner. Pass in the middle. Kalonji was there to intercept.
Loam already having a really good start to this fall season. Pick off where he was in the spring season, receiving the golden boot.
Now Kalonji on the ball. To Anthony Sumo on the far side. He's starting to draw a crowd, so he'll draw it back. And KSA will reset there. Ball forward to Kalen Kalonji. Pass intercepted. We get a first whistle of the evening. Foul given on North Georgia. Just joining us, you're watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer here on the Atlantic Soccer Media Group TV YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss all the action. We have interviews and podcasts as well. Ball goes back to Dafma, and he sends it over to Demise, back to Dafma. Now swings it over to Irvin. Irvin on the far side. Here comes Kalonji now. Pass down. Getting through and coming out of the goal. Lawenceville grabs it away. Nice play by the goalkeeper for North Georgia.
First real test for the keeper. Able to hold up.
North Georgia midfield. Big switch over to the near side, headed off the head of Kalonji profile player, and there you see keeper for KSA, Lionel Saku, sending it forward. And ball's going to go all the way back to Mendiola.
See the lineup for North Georgia United tonight, John.
Yeah, the aforementioned Jose Mendiola in goal there, and you see the rest of the starters for this evening for North Georgia. And ball forwarded ahead. Here comes Lemus now. Has some space, going to take a shot, and Lionel has to dive to stop it. Couldn't hold on to it, and it trickles past the end line. And we're going to have a goal kick.
It should be a corner for that spill. You see here, good movement. Decides to step into the midway, take the shot with his right, spilled by the keeper. Going to have to do a little bit better job holding control of that.
Yeah, misspoke there. Certainly meant corner. Now ball in, past the back post, headed up by Kalonji, over to the other side, and They're just going to let it roll out for a throw here. Orleana lets it go. And Engel will go ahead and throw it in here for North Georgia United. It's like he's setting himself up for a big toss here. See him motioning, go back further. So big throw into the box. And it's going to come back to Engel here in the corner. Tried to send it forward, deflected off of KSA. And we'll do this again. Second corner now for North Georgia.
Kalonji just put a leg in there. See that out for the second corner for North Georgia United.
So Manu Loam here, number 7, will take this one on the far side here. Be another right-footed swing. And they elect to send it high and shot and deflected by KSA up in the air.
That one bouncing off of Tiente.
Now Kalonji trying to work their way up. That was Phillips with it. Over to Daphna. Daphna in the middle. Tiente, a little bit of heavy touch, so North Georgia's going to take it over. Loam with it. Had nowhere to go. And it's going to send forward by KSA up near midfield. And they'll drop it back to Mendiola. Just underway here, folks. About 6 minutes in. And what should be a very good match for you this evening. That was a shot from distance. Lionel once more to the ground to make the stop. This time prevents it from going past the end line.
Still need to have some stronger hands there from Lionel. That's 2 shots that he's not been able to securely control.
Well, fortunately for him, there was no North Georgia players in the vicinity on that play. Now here comes Kalonji on a charge. Drifting in the middle now, pass over the right side into the box. Switches over his left foot, takes a shot, and just over the top bar. Good effort there by Phillips, but just a little high.
Beautiful opportunity here. Working on this right-hand side, moves to his, hits it with his left, and he doesn't miss the bar by much.
Yeah, Mendiola would have had no chance on that one. So result of that's goal kick for North Georgia. He boots it forward, 50-50 ball headed up by North Georgia. Now Evans turning with it, number 20. Back to Engel. Engel sends it forward. And here's a chance for North Georgia in the box, and I think kind of rushed the play there. And result of that, it's going to be a goal kick for Kalonji.
You have to say, John, this is a bit of a wasted opportunity for North Georgia United on the break. Hit that one with a little too much pace and a little too quick. Could have held up his run just a touch. Like you said, John, Kalonji Pro Profile coming in with 3 wins. North Georgia United, 2 wins and a draw.
Here's a long ball attempt looking for Phillips again. Phillips on the edge of the 18. Gets around one man, trying to create some space. Took a left-footed shot again, but this one's blocked. Now Kalonji picks up the rebound. He puts it towards goal, and a nice save by Mendiola. And ball is booted out of play.
North Georgia United keeper coming in handy here. Kalonji receiving the ball, takes it with his right. He spills it, but it's cleared out for a throw.
Yeah, that shot came in quick by Kalonji. Now back to live action. Kalonji on the far side. Drawing a crowd. Now they drop it off to Carr. Carr moving to the corner. Center temp was blocked and out of play. So it'll be another throw in here for KSA. Carr quickly throws it in.
And John, we talk about it so often, just this level of veteran players on this Kalonji Pro Profile team. This North Georgia United team, a lot younger.
Yeah, several veterans on this team for Kalonji. You still say they're the core group here for KSA. There's Tiente. That's one of them right there, Tony Tiente.
Having that stint over Atlanta United 2 last season. Coming back to Kalonji.
Now over to Carr on the far side. He drops it down a little too far ahead. Orjo's going to pick it up here. And once more, out of play. Another throw in here for KSA. Carr quickly throws into Sumo. Sumo has it. He's being harassed by Figueroa. Now, second man joins in, and there's a foul. Foul called on North Georgia.
Take a look at this action, John. You can see here, trying to pass around in tight spaces is Anthony Sumo. And he just gets kind of chopped down there.
So we have a free kick for Kalonji. Chance to do maybe a little damage here. Certainly within striking distance of the goal. It looks like Sumo will take it. And Way blasted that one high.
I believe that was Demise that
Demise,
took that one.
Excuse me.
We will watch it again for nothing but posterior stake. Just a little too much in that angle and over the bar.
So Mendiola will go ahead, go kick it for North Georgia. It's a 50-50 ball headed forward by North Georgia, sent right back in and out of play. This will be a throw here on the near side for North Georgia. So throw in and taken away by Burrell. Burrell sends it on now inside the box of North Georgia. Still in the corner. They're trying to get a shot off. Nowhere to go with that one. So they drop it back. North Georgia still in the ball. Now they try to switch it up here on the other side. It was intercepted by Phillips. And Phillips, who tried to jump over, and he's saying he got clipped. But the foul is on North Georgia. Doffman's pass is intercepted. Now Loam has it. Loam looking for Evans, but too far. It's going to go out for throw for KSA here.
That one a little too long. You see here in that foul that was committed just a few seconds ago with that slide tackle coming in, just a little dangerous. Center official just slowing things down.
Now back to live action. Doffma with it. Over to Irving. There's some pressure faced by number 17 there, but he pulls away. Sending it forward. And Kalonji on the move. There's a drop pass for Kalen Kalonji. Kalonji takes a shot, and it's deflected. And it's going to go out. So Kalonji with the lion's share of the opportunities here early on, Larry.
You see Durrell so fast on the ball, gives it over to Kalonji. He takes the shot, deflected off the North Georgia man. Will be another corner for Kalonji Pro Profile.
So at the far side will be right-footed boot. Hands up the air, boot coming in. And head towards the goal, and Mendiola had a jump, save that one. Good alertness there by the North Georgia keeper, as that ball was going to sneak in.
Perfect ball into the box from Durrell to the back post where Grant Carr's waiting. Heads it right into the right spot. Mendiola, fantastic save.
So that's the second one here, and now another corner, this time on the near side for Kalonji. Let's see what they do with this one. Do it in. Headed up in the air and towards the goal and headed and into the goal. Beautiful play by Kalonji Pro Profile. And they take the lead 1-0 on a perfect header, Larry.
Absolutely exquisite set piece here from Kalonji. Up in the air. Daphma putting it right into the middle. Sumo up. Nobody around him to stop him. Puts it into the back of net. 1-0 Kalonji Pro Profile.
So the big man, Anthony Sumo, with the header, gives his team the lead here. Still early in the first half, in the 15th minute. Just textbook play there by Kalonji Pro Profile.
You see a lot of just concrete block, feet for North Georgia United. Nobody really moving on that set piece. Got to anticipate what's getting ready to happen.
Now Phillips trying to move down the near side and go ahead and say it's out. It'll be a quick throw here for North Georgia.
That's one thing both teams have to remember. It is the gray line on the sidelines that you are playing to, not to the white line. That is the American football line.
Ball is still on the far side. Ping pong back and forth here. Now Sumo has it. Has two men around him. He's charging towards goal. He's going to take a shot. Left for the shot. Mendiola with a save. And rebound is going to be cleared away by the defense. And there's an interception on pass here. Shot and a goal. So just like that, Kalonji up 2-0. Number 17 gets that one.
And, John, this all comes from another spill by the keeper, Mendiola, and then a mistake trying to clear it out. An easy target just runs through the defense and puts it in the back of net for 2-0. Kalonji only 17 minutes into this match.
So 3 minutes apart here. Kalonji with 2 goals. Charge out in front, and that was scored by number 17. Apologies, his name is not on our roster here, but nonetheless, Kalonji with a start that Coach Bruno wants to see for sure. Now North Georgia find themselves in a bit of an early hole to try and dig themselves out of.
We said, John, this would be the first real test for North Georgia United.
Well, the thing for North Georgia is not to panic. There's still plenty of soccer left to play. And here comes Evans with it. And he had Carr harassing him. Now there's a shot towards goal looking for Lemus, and Lemus actually loses it to Kalonji. Now Phillips trying to come up with it. He holds up.
North Georgia United, they started out the season with a great home win, coming back from a 2-1 deficit to beat Fountain City 5-3. Drew with FC Birmingham on the road, and then defeated Georgia Athletic at home 2-1 last week.
Nice turn by KSA there, Kalen Kalonji. Ball sent forward, looking for a handball was Terrell, but not called. There's Demise on the side, gives it over number 17. They'll drop it back and they'll reset. Tiente turns and fires it to Kalen Kalonji. Now on the far side. And ball's taken away by North Georgia United. Kalen Kalonji trying to foil that pass, but Lemus sends it ahead to Loam. Loam with it. And Daphma is there. And Daphma pushes him away. And Lemus with it. Sends it over. And ball is up and out past the end line.
Poked away by Grant Carr at the last minute. This wirely veteran team here for Kalonji on this back line. Grant Carr, Daphma, Irving, all been with Kalonji Pro Profile for many, many years.
So we get a corner on the far side here for North Georgia United. Be a right foot swing here in the box and headed out by the defense. But Lemus is there to pick it up, and North Georgia will set up again near midfield. Now sent in long. And Lionel's going to scoop that up.
But don't get too comfortable, John. We've seen Kalonji Pro Profile make a lot of mistakes lately, especially not being able to hold on to a lead late in a match.
Yeah, that has been their Achilles heel lately, is getting an early lead, but then allowing teams to crawl back into it. So,
you know, we've been able to call a couple of their matches this season 2-1 against FC Birmingham, where they had to come from behind to win. Georgia Athletic was a 2-1, another come from behind, as well as last week the Kalonji Derby against Soccer Saves Lives, SSL, where they've won all the matches 2-1, but it's taken a late goal in all three of those matches to have a win.
yeah, all three of those matches, as you said, just closer than Coach Bruno would like.
You know, when we covered that Kalonji Derby last weekend, we said if that match would have ended in a 1-1 draw, we would have said that was a fair result.
Yeah, it would have been.
Because it was a very, very tight game between those two squads.
All right, so Kalonji now on the move, TNT with it. Now he drifts over to the far side, dishes it off to Carr. Carr has two men around him, moves down the line, and he's tripped up. And foul on North Georgia. Here in the 21st minute, if you're just joining us, Kalonji Pro Profile out quickly to a 2-0 lead here in the first half. Now Kalonji try to split the defense there. Ball goes out. And we're going to have another corner here for KSA.
Kalen trying to dance through that defense, almost gets there. As this first half is just a whipping along.
Yes, sir. So Drill with it through the back post, headed up, and this one's not going to go towards the goal. It'll go out.
Almost identical play that from the first one, John. You see this ball put almost in the exact same spot where Grant Carr is standing all alone. Little bit of a push in the back from Carr earns the foul for North Georgia United.
So Grant Carr with the transgression. So kick for Mendiola.
Good foot control there by the Kalonji man.
So Dafma with it. Irving sends it forward. Taken away by North Georgia. So obviously here down 2-0. The next goal here is crucial. And you think if North Georgia can go ahead and get one back here before the end of the half and maybe go in the locker room 2-1, they'll feel they're back in the match here.
It would definitely make them feel like they have an opportunity. The longer it stays 2-0, you start to have that seed of doubt.
And if you're Kalonji, you would want to break a trend and get the next one here, go up 3-0.
Yeah, they've had a hard time holding on to a single goal. And it goes all the way back into the spring with that Soda City match in the national tournament where they were up 2-0 at halftime.
That was one heck of a match, and what a playoff run, national playoff run that Soda City had. All right, there's a shot on goal, and Mendiola's right there to grab it.
Good one-time try there by Anthony Sumo.
Nice hard shot, but Mendiola was Johnny on the spot there with that save. Now ball at midfield, headed forward. Drop back to Demise, Demise to Dafma. Dafma sends it up ahead. A back heel pass and a nice one to Tiente. Tiente moving into the middle.
And, John, this is one thing that the UPSL Georgia Conference does not need, and that is a confident Kalonji Pro Profile squad, because in the 2022 season, they owned both the spring and the fall.
Yes.
Had an opportunity to represent UPSL Georgia in the Final Four, coming in third.
Yeah, those were two real dominant seasons by KSA. And they're looking to get back to that form as they're putting more of a focus on the UPSL this season. Now Kalonji with it, trying to work his way in, but Mendiola comes out, grabs it. So Mendiola, despite conceding 2 goals, has made a couple key saves for North Georgia as well, and is keeping his team in it for the time being.
And, John, that was one of the things that we talked about with Coach Bruno, about the fact that last season they just kind of overextended themselves as Kalonji Pro Profile, being in too many different tournaments, different leagues, and they just got burnt out, didn't have enough.
Yeah, they were worn out by the end of the season.
And Coach Bruno told us that he specifically held back from a lot of different tournaments and leagues this season because of that.
Now Sumo dishes it off to Phillips. Phillips in the middle, and there's a shot, and Mendiola's there again. Nice stop on a Durrell shot there. So Mendiola.
Good work there by Mendiola. Spilled it just a little bit, was easily able to control it. But that was a great 1-2 yet again from Kalonji Pro Profile.
So Mendiola very active this first half. Sure, he would like to be a little less active as well, but again, another key save. And Kalonji setting up once more at midfield.
It's one of those positions, John. You know this from your hockey days. You can have save after save, and all you're going to think about is those ones that you let go into the net.
That's very true, Larry. You always think of the ones that you let in and what you could have done different. And North Georgia trying to get some offense going here. Opportunities have been slim here for the last several minutes. Now past midfield on the far side, and pass down the line was intercepted out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Should be a throw-in here for North Georgia here in the 28th minute now. Thanks to a couple of goals 3 minutes apart here in the 14th minute and the 17th minute. Contributing here to the 2-0 lead for Kalonji Pro Profile. As we said, 2 undefeated teams coming in today's matchup. Now Phillips with it. To Tiente. They drop it back to Demise. Demise will send all the way back to Daphna. A little too far in front for Phillips, and North Georgia is going to take over at midfield. Pass ahead. Oh, nice stop there. Nice interception by number 17. And now Kalonji, they'll switch up over the other side now. So KSA looking very confident out there on the field right now, Larry.
Like I was saying just a little bit ago, that's what the league does not need, is to have a very confident Kalonji Pro Profile, because they are still trying to find their identity now that they've kind of moved on from several players. Patrick Okonkwo, one of their star strikers, being one of those names that has moved on in recent seasons. Anthony Sumo trying to find a partner up there on the top between Durrell and Phillips, trying to find that partner that he can utilize to success for Kalonji Pro Profile.
Throw-ins taken by Kalonji. Over to Phillips on the near side. Phillips looking, moving in right outside the 18. He's going to send it back. And now ball goes through to Kalen Kalonji. And over the far side to Carr. Carr sending in the corner. There's Tiente there. Back to Carr. Carr to Durrell. Durrell swings it over to Daphma. Daphma is going to take a shot from distance and high over the goal for a goal kick.
I don't know any more adjectives for the term of being audacious with an attempt here, John.
Yeah, Daphma usually doesn't shoot those. He looks to pass it off, but elected to take the shot that time. Now Mendiola about to give us this goal kick here. Ball short of midfield is going to be booted forward by KSA. Now sent ahead. Here's Phillips with a chance. Oh, his pass was not on the mark. But there's a shot, hard shot by Kalen. It's way high.
But, John, that's something that we saw in the first match today. A lot of opportunities by both UMA and Georgia Athletic that were taken well out of 20 yards and beyond. But right now, significantly cooler than it was this afternoon.
Yeah, you have to say for a fall day, it's officially fall now. What a brutal hot conditions that UMA and Georgia Athletic had to play in this afternoon, especially on turf. Ball's going to trickle back to Lionel. And he swings it over to Daphma. Daphma in the middle to Tiente. Now over the far side. So finally some resistance here, some pressure from North Georgia. Now it's flicked ahead down that line. It's kept in, play on. KSA still with it. Now coming down that left side. Trying to get around two men. It's going to take a shot and it's going to go wide of the right post. So it has been all KSA here for much of this half now, Larry.
Another large attempt here by Kalonji Pro Profile, just shy of 20 yards out. Tries to take the rip with his right. Good strike. Not on frame, though.
So goal kick for Mendiola right at midfield. It's going to be collected by KSA. That's Demise with it. And his pass is going to be it looked like it was going to be intercepted by Carr, who wins it back. Good play by Carr. Over to Tiente. Tiente midfield to Kalen Kalonji. Now back to Daphma. Daphma will bring it up. He'll send it forward now. To Phillips. To Sumo. Sumo swings it over on the far side. Sumo flicks it ahead and looking for Durrell, but it's going to go out of play off of North Georgia. Ball in, and they're going to drop it off here in the middle to Tiente. Tiente looking for somewhere to go, flicks it into the box.
Saw what Tiente was trying to do there. He was trying to catch Kalen Kalonji on the run, trying to flick it over to him. North Georgia United defender just able to get ahead on it.
And that was Angel Figueroa who blasted that one out for North Georgia. Now Daphma over the right side to Phillips. Phillips drops it back to Daphma. To Tiente in the middle. Tiente looking for an opening here. Now starting to draw a crowd. As Number 17 is going to set it in the box, but no one is there for Kalonji, and Mendiola easily grabs that one. Mendiola been a real busy man in goal for North Georgia United so far. Big kick up in the air. It's headed back. Doffman's going to flick it back to Lionel. And number 7, Lone for North Georgia coming down on him.
Lionel just smoothly passing that out of the back without any type of worry or anything.
So Doffman has it at midfield. There's big pass looking for Durrell in the corner. That's going to be taken away by North Georgia. It's going to go out of play, and they're going to say it's a throw in here for KSA. Throwing it Tiente. Tiente's got a man on him. Shakes him off. Now number 17 with it. To Phillips. Phillips gave it to Sumo, and North Georgia's going to come away with it. That's Sloan looking to turn, and his pass is intercepted by Irving.
This ball has spent a very long amount of time on the North Georgia side of the pitch.
Now Sumo with it, sends it ahead. I'm sorry, looking for Sumo, but and we get a whistle. Sumo grabbed from behind there, so foul on KSA.
A little bit of a hand foul from Sumo.
So Velasquez will go ahead and put this in play off the free kick in his own defensive third. Sends it on up past midfield on the far side, trying to be kept in, and it is. North Georgia need to get some offense going here. Down 2-0 in the 37th minute. And we get a stoppage in play. And it seems that number 14 here has, that's Green, Contar Green. We got fouled behind the plate.
I believe that may have been with that hand fighting with Anthony Sumo. Took a little bit of a hit to the ear.
Yeah, see him going to the head there on the right side of the head. Now back to live action. Here comes North Georgia. Shot towards the box and sliding in and still able to try and almost get a shot off. Nice effort there by North Georgia, but KSA was able to thwart that opportunity.
Just not able to connect as he was trying to control it and put it on frame. Number 16, Burrell.
Well, there's intercepted pass. Here's a chance for Loam. Loam has it, but he has 3 men around. Oh, nice pass over Lemus, and they're going to rule offside there.
Take a look at that last chance by Burrell. Able to control it, but he just couldn't whip his body through it. Easily controlled by Kalonji.
And now KSA sends it forward. And it winds up with Phillips here on the near side. Phillips moving in. Has 1 man to get around. Moves in the box, takes a right-footed shot, and Mendiola once more has to dive to stop it. Controls the rebound this time.
Good scissors by Phillips, but he's not able to put any type of power on that shot.
Now 50-50 ball volleyed up in the air by KSA. Over to Demise. Demise has it down on the turf. It's bouncing, heading towards the near touch, but saved and kept in by North Georgia. Now North Georgia coming down, that's Orellano with it. Over to Lemus. There's a shot from distance there. First shot in a while for North Georgia, and Lionel makes the easy save. So again, from distance, not able to get anything close, Larry.
And Lionel been taking some time off for most of the last 10, 15 minutes. Again, need to see something, especially just like what we had in our first match today. Need to see North Georgia United get closer to the box and get some of these chances on frame. Really put Lionel to the test.
Yeah, as a goalkeeper, you mostly don't mind standing back there with nothing to do for a while, but also you want to get your hands on the ball some and feel like you're still in the match and not get a little cold while you're out there. Dafma down on the side for Phillips. Phillips dragging the ball along. Now he moves into the middle. Finds Durrell. Durrell swings it over on the far side now. And nice footwork there by number 17. Takes a shot towards goal, and it's deflected wide, but Doffman's there in the corner. Tries to send it in the middle. Does. Sumo with it. He tries to take a left-footed shot. It's blocked and sent out by North Georgia. And now Loam's got it. Let's see if North Georgia can counter here. Oh, heavy touch there. And KSA is going to take over.
Phillips has the same issue that Anthony Sumo has, where they both want to use their left. They're primarily left-footed. So they have a tendency to want to move centrally to the pitch.
Now getting late in the half here. We're about to cross into the 42nd minute. 2-0 is still our score. Kalonji up. And so far, largely been in control of this match.
And to finish up with that, by moving centrally into the pitch, you're allowing your defenders to close the space on you. So that ball looks like it rolled out of bounds.
This will be a throw here for KSA. Demise flips it in. Doffma will send it back to his keeper. Irvin walks up, looks for Tiente. To Kalen. Demise sends it up past midfield. Has it found Sumo. Sumo's going to drop it back now. Now they'll try the far side. So a little bit of pressure causing KSA to retreat a bit, but they still have it at midfield. Through ball comes through. And trying to work his way in the middle now is Sumo. Sumo moves over to his left foot. He's going to take a shot, and Mendiola makes another save.
Again, not able to completely control it. Spills it out. His defender there to cover for him.
Now Tiente has it over to number 17. Durrell's going to take a shot from distance and a little wide on the left side here for a goal kick. So about to cross into the 44th minute here.
Without a hydration break, I would think maybe a minute at most.
Yeah, if you're North Georgia United, you want to find some way to maybe get a goal here, so they can feel much better about how this half has gone. So ball's out on the near touch. Demise is going to throw it in for KSA. Looking for Phillips. And now Mendiola has to come out and take matter in his own hands here. Boots it up in the air high. Tiente. Over to Durrell. Durrell pops it up in the air. Tiente giving chase. He's got it along the far side. It's poked away by North Georgia. So it should be a throw here for Kalonji. As we're fast approaching the first 45 here. Carr will throw in for KSA. Clearing attempts out of play, off the mark. Another throw in for KSA. Now, nice pass over to Demise. Demise walks in the box. He's a switch over his right foot. Tries to pass, and it's blocked and out of play. Nice defense there by Oriella, number 13 for North Georgia. So we should have a corner here for KSA.
Very pretty switch of play with only 1 minute of stoppage time coming in, John. That was a very pretty switch by Kalonji Pro Profile. Unfortunately, not able to get a positive shot on goal, but do get the corner.
All right, TNT will take this corner. Sent in and into the goal. Another textbook play. And it's number 7 again. Anthony Sumo with the goal. So just like that, 3-0 now is our score. And Sumo with a brace.
And again, absolutely flat-footed is the defense. Ball into the box, and Sumo runs in, centrally in, and taps it in for an easy goal. 3-0, Kalonji Pro Profile.
And that's right here at the end of the half here. That potential backbreaker for North Georgia, going down 3-0 now. That's going to be a very deep hole for them to try and climb out of in the next 45. So Kalonji well in command right now. Can't be much time left here. Maybe time for perhaps one charge here for North Georgia. But the ball's going to wind up with Phillips. Phillips has it. He's going to look for Sumo. Now he's going to get it over to him. Sumo has it. And looking for Durrell. Durrell has it. Durrell takes a shot. It's going to just trickle wide of the goal on the far side. So they almost got another one, Larry, here at the end.
And that one could have been a simple tap in for Durrell. Just a little bit of a push from the defender gets him off his line.
And that's the end. That's the whistle. That's the end of the first 45, folks. So it has been all Kalonji Pro Profile. They have a commanding 3-0 lead right now. Your thoughts on the first half, Larry?
It's a scary, scary thing that you are seeing is a very confident and successful Kalonji Pro Profile. We said this would be the first real test for North Georgia United. Very disappointed in how they're handling set pieces. Very flat-footed, very stuck in their positions. They need to be a lot more in motion and being prepared for what is coming at them. See what the coaching staff for North Georgia United can do here at this halftime. See if they can get them back in this match, because if not, I have a feeling that this goal scoring from Kalonji is going to continue.
Yeah, 2 goals conceded on corner, so they're going to have to clean that up for sure. And we'll see if they can get their offense going here in the second half, North Georgia United. But we're going to step away now. We'll be back in about 15 for the second half. Do not go away for the second half of this matchup. You're watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer here on the ASMG TV YouTube channel. We'll be back in a bit, folks. And welcome back, soccer fans, to the second half of our nightcap here, UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer. It's the fall 2024 season, week 4 of the campaign here. It is Kalonji Pro Profile enjoying a 3-0 lead over North Georgia United. North Georgia not playing badly tonight. It's just that Kalonji's been that much better, Larry.
Absolutely. We've talked about it at halftime, and that is exactly how we pretty much all feel up here in the booth. North Georgia United have looked really, really well this whole fall season. They've looked decent. The only problem that we're seeing is just anticipation of what is to come. They've been flat-footed and allowed Kalonji Pro Profile to put it in the back of the net and just be one step ahead of them.
Yeah, Kalonji Pro Profile scoring 2 goals off corners, with one of them coming right at the end of the 45 by Anthony Sumo, number 7. Gets a brace there on that goal. And they scored early as well, scoring 3 minutes apart. Here you take a look at what has transpired today. Yesterday's action, we had FC Atlanta tying Atlanta City FC 1-1. The Georgia Revolution SSL FC match will be rescheduled to a later date. Fountain City FC falls to Potros FC 4-0, and Potros getting back together to their winning ways after a slow start to the season. And Albion SC losing to Vinotinto Atlanta 4-1, and it's Dalton United staying at the top of the table with a victory over FC Birmingham 3-1. And in our earlier match earlier today, which you saw here on ASMG TV YouTube channel, it was Georgia Athletic SC 2-0 over UMA.
UMA really struggling early in this fall season, relying on a lot of young players, high school level players.
Yeah, tough start to the season for UMA, but they do have a tendency to come on strong later in the season, so we'll see if they'll be able to match that as well here in the fall 2024 season. Meanwhile, we are back in action here. It's Kalonji Pro Profile, the home team in all white, going from right to left here on your screen to start the second half. And it's North Georgia United in the yellow and green from left to right here for the second frame of this match. And that's Loam giving chase, number 7. Send it over to Irving. Irving gets it back. So Kalonji being methodical, coming up here on the near side. That's Carr at midfield. He's going to drop it back to Irving. TNT, now he wings it over to Dafma. Dafma brings it up. Past midfield. Looking for Phillips. Now through ball is intercepted. And there's a battle for it, and KSA is going to pick up the loose ball here. They'll reset. TNT center circle. It comes over to Carr on the near side. Irving. Carr. Back to Irving. Big switch over the far side and flicked ahead. It's Phillips. Phillips has to go back and get it. And he'll send it back to Kalen Kalonji. Kalonji now moving ahead. He's got 2 men on him. He's stripped nicely there, and there's a battle for it. Number 17 comes away with it. And errant pass there by 17, North Georgia. Take over momentarily. There's a long pass up, 50-50 ball. North Georgia retains at midfield. Back heel pass on the far side. Here comes North Georgia now. Charging down that far line and run off the ball was Phillips. And that was Oriana, number 13.
Good work by North Georgia so far in beginning of this half, John.
Yeah, down 3, you want to try and see if you can push and score one quick here, get yourself back in the match. Now Big throw in by Oriana and headed towards the goal, and Lionel's there and could not get the rebound. Was North Georgia, but they sent it back out at the top of the 18 and shot, and is right there at Lionel. He was right there to catch that. So North Georgia by far their best opportunity in the match, almost cash in.
And that was great anticipation there from Lionel, seeing where that ball was coming on the back post, getting a paw on it, and able to keep that out of the net.
So North Georgia needs to see more plays like that. Meanwhile, Kalonji profile on the far side. Now Sumo along there, and they say it's going to be North Georgia United there. They're taking another look, Larry.
Look at this beautiful throw all the way to the back post. Great header and save from Lionel.
And Brandon Braille, number 16 for North Georgia, was right there, but just not in the perfect position. That ball eluded him there, but otherwise he was right there on the doorstep. Could have knocked that home if the rebound came his way. So now we got a throw in here for KSA. They get it in quick. And right back out again. This time we'll go the other way now for North Georgia.
And John, that was one of the things that really plagued FC Birmingham last night at home, was they kept resetting the ball so quickly that their teammates were not in proper position, and they gave up the ball a lot of times. That was just unwarranted.
Meanwhile, here's Kalen Kalonji with a steal, moving ahead, trying to split the defense. He goes down and foul's called. And referee is reaching his pocket, and we're going to get our first yellow of the match here. So center ref Ben Abrams makes the call here and books North Georgia United here in the 51st minute.
You see here, Kalen Kalonji trying to split the defense. Closed down by the North Georgia man.
Not sure who he called that on, but
looked like he called that on number 13.
Well, that would be Oriana then. So here's a chance here for KSA, several yards out of the 18. Certainly a dangerous spot here for North Georgia United. Looks like they got a four-man wall set up. Center ref make sure they're back to proper distance here for this free kick. And sending it over, and Mendiola once more has to come up with a big save. Puts a hand on it to knock it away. Great stop by Mendiola.
And a stupendous take by Tony Tiente here, as he puts this perfectly on frame. And Mendiola with a fantastic save.
Yeah, beautiful shot by Tiente, even better save by Mendiola. Now here comes a corner on the far side. It goes in. This has been a problem area, and almost got another one there off the top bar. Oh my goodness, lightning struck almost 3 times there, Larry.
That was perfectly done. Sumo was in the exact spot he needed to be. Unfortunately,
there's a shot from distance and a goal, so Kalonji scores anyway. Oh my. Darrell with a screamer. And now Kalonji goes up 4-0. Wow.
Take your breath away with that shot. We'll first start with the opportunity by Sumo on this corner. You see here, he's in the proper spot, heads it, but it hits right off of the top bar. It follows right back up with Darrell receiving the ball on the repackage. He takes an absolute rip from 25 yards out, and there is nothing Mendiola can do. It's 4-0, Kalonji Pro profile.
So Kalonji definitely in the driver's seat now. It's going to be a big ask for North Georgia to climb back into this, being 4 down now. But they won't give up. In the middle now, here comes North Georgia. Pass ahead. They get it back though. Now pass over on the near side. That's Figueroa with it. He kind of flicks it ahead into the box, and there's a shot right at there at the 6, but it goes high and over the goal. So it looks like number 22, Casey Carpenter, is in for North Georgia United now.
It's been a minute for an opportunity from North Georgia United. You see here trying to find something into the box, trying to get around Kamani. Shot taken, and that one's well over the bar.
And that was Mr. Carpenter there on that shot. Just too much air on that one. So North Georgia with a chance, just again not able to convert. And Lionel keeps his clean sheet for now. So Irving with it, brings it up, sends it on ahead, gets through everyone. That's going to drift into the corner, but North Georgia is going to pick it up. But then there's number 10 there for Kalonji, not on our roster. Now sent towards the goal. Sumo's there, tries to heads it up and head it back out. Nice play by the defenseman there to save a goal. Ball still in play. Now finally we get a whistle. Had a North Georgia player go down. I don't know if he got caught a foot there. And we have a Kalonji Pro profile player down as well.
Took a minute for the center official to finally call a foul. You see here, Sumo first tries to flick, then tries the header, cleared off the line by the defense. Darrell trying to do something there.
So Anthony Sumo looking for the hat trick there, almost got it. But brilliant play by the North Georgia defenseman to head that ball out. So that ball did get in behind Mendiola. Now Mendiola with the kick right at midfield. It's headed up by Grant Carr for KSA. You know, it strips over to Phillips on the far side to TNT. Back to Irving. I'm going to swing it over to Daphma on the far side. Daphma pushes it ahead. Past midfield. That's Phillips with it. He flicks it ahead. And there's a collision. Play on.
Advantage.
KSA in the corner of the 18. Some nice moves here, but trying to pass is blocked. North Georgia did not bite on that fake. Still on the ball, though, is KSA. I drop it back to Carr. Carr has it. Carr looked like he wanted to take a shot, but sends over Sumo. Sumo's going to send it back to Irving now. Daphma to Kalen Kalonji. Kalonji boots it out. I believe that's number 17 there. And a flick forward to Darrell, and ball's going to trickle through, and Mendiola's going to come out and grab that one. He wheels it out quickly to Angel Figueroa. And there's a boot way high up in the air, hits the turf. And KSA is going to get to this loose ball. Kalen Kalonji at midfield. KSA reset. Daphma sends it over number 17. He's got a goal tonight, 1 of 4. And now ball's going to trickle past the far touch. It's going to be a throw in here for North Georgia United as we're in the about to cross into the 58th minute here. 4-0 is our score. You're watching UPSL Georgia Premier Soccer on the ASMG TV YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss all the action in this fall 2024 season. We also have interviews and podcasts. A lot of content here this fall for you all, so be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
North Georgia United finally getting a substitution ready, John.
North Georgia send it in deep there. Carr heads it up over to Irving. Irving's going to head it back to Carr. Carr flicks it forward. And Figueroa's going to let it go past for a throw. He gets it in quick, and trying to turn there was Tucker. Losing control. It's going to come back the other way. just waiting for a ball here. Now here comes the substitution, Larry.
Looks like they have 2 substitutions getting ready for North Georgia.
So 17.
Number
in.
4 is coming off. Number 2 is coming on in his place. And number 12 coming off, being replaced by number 17.
So that's Gonzalo Limas and Nicholas Huberti going off. And we'll get you the names here for the players coming on. Number 2 is Tristan Benjamin. And number 17 is Brian Garcia for North Georgia United. 2 substitutions here. Kalonji has it. Some pressure by North Georgia. They're going to send it back. Tiente. Looked ahead. It's going to be picked up here by number 10. He sends a nice pass over on the far side. Now coming down, it's Kalonji profile. Pass intercept is going to be taken over by North Georgia. Pass a little too long. It's going to be cleaned up here by number 17. He's moving in towards goal, and ball's going to go past the end line here. And looks like we're going to set up here for a corner for Kalonji profile. It's been all Kalonji profile this match. Again, as we stated, it's a matter of North Georgia not playing bad. It's just Kalonji profile really on their game this evening, Larry.
Yeah, Kalonji profile really in the zone tonight for this match.
So corner here on the near side for KSA. Ball in, and this time not able to get ahead on it out the other way, and we'll have a corner on the other side now. We have a North Georgia player sitting down here, maybe something with a leg or ankle. We're going to have a timeout now. Let's hope he's all right. So really didn't see what might have
Looks like
happened
it
on
could
that
just
play.
be a cramp, John.
Yeah, possibly. Looks like they were working on that leg there, so yeah, that's what it looks to be, Larry. He's back up. That's Kantar Green. So here we go. Corner. Far side this time. They quickly put it in. This one's low and headed out of play by the defense. We'll do this again. So Tiente will go and retrieve it, and he'll have another chance. See what he elects to do with this one. Kalonji scoring 2 goals off corners. Almost got a third. Now sends it in and headed out by Figueroa, but right to the feet of number 17. But 2 defensemen are right there. And got 2 players going down. That's going to be a foul on KSA. And see a couple more players warming up on the sideline for North Georgia. Might see them come into play here relatively soon. Big boot forward here. And not able to get to it was Burrell. Burrell pleads for foul, doesn't get one.
Yeah, Carr getting away with a little bit of a tug back on Burrell. Center official did not see it. That's what it takes to be a veteran, John.
And you kind of learn what you can and can't get away with as a veteran. You learn the tricks of the trade. Now Tiente with it. Kalonji comes away with it past midfield now. Dribbling ahead. Holds up. Looks for Phillips. Phillips has it. Over to Sumo. Sumo turns. Tries to get by the second man, and he goes down, but that's a good challenge. And, Kalonji puts the man on the turf, but no foul on either one. Play on, says the center ref. Ball ahead in number 19 there. Tucker with it. Sends it on. Here's a chance now for North Georgia. Right outside the 18. Pass in the middle. It's going to be taken away by Kalonji. Kalen, he's going to send it ahead. Looking for Durrell. Durrell moving in the middle. Looking for Sumo. Sumo's going to send it over to number 10. Sumo has it again. He's going to send it over to Carr. Close to the near side. Carr steps on the ball looking. Sends it to Sumo. Sumo's 2 men on him. It's poked away. Now here comes Loam with it the other way. They got 3-on-2 here momentarily. And nice play by Kalonji to poke that away and stop that opportunity before they really got going.
John, a quarter of these last 25 minutes, you're going to see a lot of substitutions for completely two different reasons. For North Georgia United trying to get into this match, for Kalonji Pro Profile just to give some players some minutes and to see this match out.
Trail with it now. Ball gets sent back. It goes right to number 17, to Dafma. Hoffman now moving it up. He passes it along on the near side. Sumo looking for Durrell. Durrell couldn't catch up to it. It's going to be knocked out of play by North Georgia. So it'll be a throw in here for Kalonji. Enjoying a 4-0 lead here at Charlie Jordan Field here in Shiloh Stadium in Snellville, Georgia. And this pleasant but warm early fall evening. So Kalonji happy to be back at Shiloh, and it's certainly getting the results that they were hoping for tonight.
They'll be able to stay with Dalton United if it stays this level. Not able to get past them due to goal differential, but definitely able to maintain with Dalton United.
Well, they're making up some ground so far with a 4-0 lead tonight. That'll certainly help. But yeah, but they're definitely staying toe-to-toe with Dalton right now for the moment. And we certainly looking forward to when those two teams face each other later on this season.
And that could be what is the regular season title between those two teams if it keeps at this level, John.
As Angel Figueroa clipped there, and he goes down, fouled. But he's up, looks like he's okay. So North Georgia. Burrell with it. Drops back to Loam. Loam has it. Loam looking for somewhere to go. Pass off the mark a little bit and to Dafma. Dafma sends it over on the far side. And that ball's got to play. It's going to go to throw in here for North Georgia here. Down by 4. And there's handball there.
And if you want to know when that match is going to happen, John, October 6th here at Shiloh Stadium, 7 p.m., Kalonji Pro Profile welcoming Dalton United.
Yeah, you might want to mark your calendars, folks. That's going to be a match to watch for sure. It's very well be the first and second place teams playing for the top of the table in October. It's give and go It's Phillips now. Coming down. Sumo. A little too far ahead of him. Losing the ball. And it's going to be sent forward by North Georgia. But Doffman's going to track it down. And he's going to get it back. Forward ahead now. They switch up. They look for Carr here on the near side. Carr looking. Gives it to Diente. Diente. Drops it back to Irving. To Kalen Kalonji. Kalonji. Passing it ahead. Number 17 then takes a shot. Way shot from distance. And oh my goodness. What a golazo there. Or they go outside. Wow.
We have to take another look at this because it's an absolute rip. Oh, and it hits the top bar and goes out for a what would be, I guess, a corner?
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a corner.
That looked like it was in the net, Larry.
That was a absolute screamer.
That would have been an early candidate for goal of the season as well. But my goodness, that certainly looked in from our vantage point. Wow. So Tiente with the corner, flicked up. And there's the goal. So no worries. Didn't go in, so we'll just score here just a second later. So number 5 for Kalonji Pro Profile. Number 10 gets that one.
And just another setup that's perfectly executed. A rebound into the box right in centrally and just slid through and put into the back of the net. And it's 5-0.
So Kalonji working on that goal differential, making that looking a lot better than coming into today's matchup here. So just a tough night here for North Georgia. They're just facing a Kalonji team that's just been clicking on all cylinders this evening, Larry. But my goodness, what a almost goal that was.
You go from an almost goal to just a perfect tap in. And we said as we started this match, this was going to be North Georgia's first real test. And like our colleague just said, North Georgia ran into a buzzsaw that is Kalonji Pro Profile. And this is exactly what Coach Bruno has been telling us that was coming from Kalonji Pro Profile.
Yes,
he said that they were going to be rededicated to the UPSL and that they were going to put the league on notice, and I think that they did just that tonight.
Yeah, they're certainly the best match we've seen from them in a little while here for certain. 5-0 is our score. And now certainly looks that North Georgia will suffer their first defeat of the season, but they shouldn't hang their heads. They're still off to a great start here.
Yeah, they still have a real decent opportunity to get into the playoffs if they can continue with the level of play that they've had so far this season.
Yep. 14 teams in the fall 2024 season, and 8 will go to the playoffs. So, yeah, they're certainly in position to do that. Especially if they keep playing the way they have been to start this campaign here in the fall season. And now there's a flick forward here. Looking for Ferreira. He sends in the middle. Defended well by KSA. KSA trying to come away with it now. Sends it up to Durrell. Durrell flicks it back to Kalen Kalonji.
Coming into this match, North Georgia was sitting in 6th.
that's being undefeated as well coming into tonight. Sumo now with it. He's going to take a right-footed shot, and nice save by Mendiola. You got a feel for him. It's 5-0, but he's made a lot of saves tonight as well.
He's had some really, really fantastic saves, to say the least, John. There's been some great shots on goal that he's been able to cover.
So you can't certainly hang this on the goalkeeping for North Georgia. It's been just an all-around exceptional effort by Kalonji tonight. And North Georgia, they even had to have the defenders make a couple saves as well. So this score could be really out of hand if not for some good goalkeeping and defense by North Georgia.
And Kalonji Pro Profile able to shut down Emmanuel Lam tonight.
Yeah, just not able to get their offense clicking.
He's currently sitting in 7th in the Golden Boot race. Tied at the top between Martin Salcedo and Mark Bonneau.
And we got a North Georgia player sitting down here at midfield. He's getting helped up. I think that's Burrell. And he's hobbling a little bit.
So far, not very many changes for Kalonji Pro Profile as we're getting almost through the 75th minute.
Yeah, Coach Bruno might try to get a couple in here in the next 10 minutes or so, get some of the players getting some minutes, but I mean, the way things are going, why make a change? Now KSA with it at midfield, and it looks like we got a sub coming in for North Georgia momentarily. Carr with it on the near side to Durrell. Durrell moving into the middle. Drops it to number 17, who almost scored a goal from way downtown Atlanta. Are you sure that one wasn't in, Larry?
It looked pretty darn close.
Certainly fooled me. And now we have our sub coming in. Number 6 coming in for North Georgia. That's Max Ramos. And going out is Burrell. His day is done.
That was about as close as you could get to a goal without it actually being counted.
Ball out of play on the far touch. Be throw in here for KSA right at midfield to Tiente has it. Now Phillips turns. And I'll switch up looking for Carr on the near side. A little bit of a heavy touch and not able to save it. So quick throw in by North Georgia. Trying to push it up, and there's a foul. That was on Tucker going down.
One thing, though, not a whole lot of cards being issued in this. Several fouls, but very few cards so far, John.
I think only one so far. That was on North Georgia. But it's been a pretty clean match. Number 7, Loam, he looks like he got clocked there on the side of the head. By
And
Tiente.
just as we said,
Spoke too soon. Announcer's curse.
it's that commentator's curse. What can we say?
So Tiente picks up the yellow here in the 78th minute. Just kind of wrapped around the head there. A little too aggressive for Tony. He gets booked. So it'll be a free kick for North Georgia. Sends it up and off the goalpost. So I think Lionel thought that was going to go wide. Take another look.
First real good opportunity from North Georgia in some time. And that one just off the post and out.
Yeah, I think that one somehow fooled Lionel a little bit. It looked like he thought for certain it was going to go wide, but it went off the goalpost. So close call here for North Georgia United. And now here comes KSA. Anthony Sumo losing it. Oh, he's trying to win it back. And North Georgia sends it into the midfield. Let's go out on the far side for a throw in here for Kalonji. So that's Tiente with it. Sends it over to Phillips on the far side. Phillips. Back to Tiente. Tiente. Dathma. Feeds it through to number 17. He's got two defenders on him. Nice takeaway by North Georgia there. Good play by Tucker. North Georgia still on the ball on the far side and poked away and out. Be a throw here for North Georgia here in the 80th minute. And now we get another substitution.
Number 3's day is done.
So that's Angel Figueroa. Number 5 coming in for North Georgia. That's going to be Raul Carlon. And quick whistle here. So I wonder if we'll see. This is, as we mentioned, it's been relatively clean match, but now I wonder if it might start to get a little chippy here as we move towards the end minutes of this match here, with Kalonji having a big lead. Now North Georgia, they swing it over to Carlon. In the middle, and KSA is going to come away with it. So Kalonji not giving North Georgia United much of anything to work with. They've just played a stupendous game, a stupendous match all around, Larry.
All you can do is take your hat off to Kalonji. They played a special match tonight.
Now here's a chance for North Georgia in the box, and good here defensive play by the big man coming back and taking that ball away. So doing on both sides of the field here is Anthony Sumo, offensively and defensively. Ball winds up at the feet of Carr here on the near side. Ahead to number 10, there's Anthony Sumo. Back to Carr. Tiente to Irving. Irving's going to drop it back to Lionel, and they'll reset. Doffman now. Gets it back. Here comes Loam coming into the frame there. Tiente bringing it up to Carr. Kalonji slowly working their way up the field here. Past midfield. Now they send it forward. A little too far ahead of Sumo. Send it over to Carloni, number 5 on the near sides. Flipped ahead, and it's going to go out of play here. Be throwing here for KSA. They quickly get it in. Into the 84th minute now. So So at this point, if you're Kalonji, you want to make sure you keep North Georgia scoreless and get that clean sheet for Lionel. But if you're North Georgia, you want to at least get one here. And
say so far, Kalonji Pro Profile have not been able to have a clean sheet. All matches being 2-1 victories.
yeah, if this score holds up, would be the first shutout of the season for Kalonji. And a healthy addition to their goal differential. That's so important here in the UPSL. That's the first tiebreaker is goal differential. So very important statistic. Now here comes North Georgia. They're looking to spoil that clean sheet, but turned away once more. Oh, and have a Kalonji player go down. He gets right back up though, but they call foul.
Just a little bit of a clip there by the North Georgia United player. Allows Kalonji Pro Profile to slow the game down. You see here, deflected off of Kamani Irving, received, and then just trying to take a hack at the ball and just connected into the Kalonji man.
North Georgia, here's a chance now. It's sliding in, but not able to poke it away entirely. Now here's a chance for North Georgia. There's a cross in the middle, headed out by the defense. Tiente is going to come in and pick it up for KSA. He flicks it forward. Now at midfield, but North Georgia takes over. And they'll reset. They'll send it back to Mendiola. J.C. Carpenter with it. Now big ball forward here. Looking for Loam here. He's along the far touch. Trying to work his way around Doffma here. Nice pass out in the middle. Carpenter not able to get a shot off.
Just a perfect touch by Kamani Irving to take that ball off of him before he can have a shot on goal.
So again, just everything clicking, everything going right for Kalonji Pro Profile. They played a complete game tonight. And I don't think there's any team that would beat Kalonji the way they're playing this evening, Larry.
Yes, I have to say this is probably the most complete, clean game that I've seen in the first 4 weeks of this fall season by any team. And they definitely are on all the cylinders.
Lionel having to come out near the edge of the 18 there, but he was able to come out and corral it.
And able to turn his body to keep it in the box and not be called for the foul.
Smart play by Lionel, taking that chance away from Max Ramos, who was right there. So Carr throws in to Irving. Oh, they send it forward looking for Sumo. Sumo would like to get that hat trick. It's turned the other way by North Georgia. There's Tucker with it. Gives way to Carlon. Carlon drops it back. At midfield's North Georgia. Now there's Loam. Near the far side, sends in the middle to Garcia. And we get a foul from behind. Foul on KSA. He's about to cross the 88-minute mark here.
You can see here, John, real quick. Trying to work down that far line is North Georgia and just shoved it through the back.
Yeah, definite push there on KSA. Now back to live play, and ball goes out the far touch. And we'll get a throw here for North Georgia. Time running out, though. That's Tucker with it, dragging it forward to Carpenter. Carpenter now sends it into the box, and it's going to go out past the end line for goal kick. So Lionel be in no hurry to put this one away.
We're at the mercy of how much stoppage time we're going to have left in this match, John.
I doubt, with the score, I doubt we'll see much stoppage, Larry.
This will be a long drive back to the Calhoun-Dalton area for North Georgia United.
Sumo gets tugged on from behind, but he comes free. He's going to switch it over to his right foot here. Got 2 men on him, just nowhere to go with it, but still has it. Oh, nice nutmeg there, and eventually losing it. So Sumo not able to get a shot off. Nice defense, nice play by North Georgia, denying Sumo a chance at a hat trick.
Takes a regiment of defenders to stop Anthony Sumo.
Now, meanwhile, here's a chance for KSA once more. Sent in the middle over the head, but clean up shot way high over the goal.
Just not able to control that ball. Sends it all the way to Loganville with that shot.
Yeah, but just the goals that Kalonji scored tonight just been so impressive. 2 off corners, and in at least 2 instances where we had an almost goal, and then right after that they do convert. So it's just been a spectacular game from Kalonji, and again, North Georgia is not playing bad. It's just that Kalonji's just been the better team tonight. Now here's a chance, and Lionel's coming way out of the goal. Is going to chip that ahead up to midfield, where Cardone will take over for North Georgia. And by our clock, it looks like we're in stoppage. Like I said, not sure how much time we'll have. It won't be much, I don't think.
Yeah, I did not see the 4th official make the final.
So this could be the last chance for North Georgia to pick up a goal here and spoil Kalonji's clean sheet. There's a shot from distance by Tucker, wide and out for goal kick. So Lionel just dish it off to Kyrie Irving. Or Kamani Irving, sorry. I think Kyrie Irving's in the NBA, I think, Larry.
You would be
here's
correct.
A chance here, and Sumo
and that's just
gets his
too
hat trick.
easy for Anthony Sumo to get his hat trick. First one of the season. And it's selfless decision there by Kamani, or number 10 is who was with him to make it happen. You see here, lays it off, allows Anthony to get his hat trick, sends him off with a smile, sends this North Georgia United team to the locker room with a deep, deep thought of what went wrong tonight.
And again, you need to feel bad for Jose Mendiola, who's deserved a much better fate than he's got tonight. Keeper for North Georgia.
Just no attack that really could control for North Georgia. Just nothing to help.
I mean, without Mendiola, this match could easily see double digits as far as the score goes. It's just been overwhelming Kalonji attack tonight. But 6-0 is our score, and that is it. And it mercifully ends for North Georgia United. And that's your final, folks. 6-0. Kalonji Pro Profile earning the victory tonight over North Georgia United. Larry, your thoughts on this match?
Have to say, like we were talking, absolutely hats off to Kalonji Pro Profile. The best performance we've seen this fall season by any team. Really put on a complete performance top to bottom. That is great. The only thing that separates is goal differential on Dalton United, but this result closes that gap immensely. Take a look at the scores around the league.
And one final time here, the action in the UPSL here, week 4, the 2024 campaign, fall season. You just witnessed Kalonji Pro Profile 6-0 winners over North Georgia United. And in the earlier game today, which was also on ASMG TV YouTube channel, Georgia Athletic SC 2-0 over UMA FC. And then yesterday's action, we see FC Atlanta tying Atlanta City FC at 1. The Georgia Revolution Soccer Saves Lives FC match rescheduled to a later date. Fountain City FC falls to Potros FC 4-0. Potros could be cooking now too, Larry. And Vino Tinto Atlanta 4-1 over Albion SC. And the last match on Saturday, FC Birmingham falls to Dalton United 3-1. And we take a look at what we got coming up next week here. Next Saturday, another slew of matches for you. Vino Tinto Atlanta taking on FC Atlanta. Georgia Revolution against Albion SC. Atlanta City FC will be hosting Fountain City FC. Dalton United FC taking on Georgia Athletic. And in the nightcap on Saturday, Potros FC taking on FC Birmingham. And 2 matches on the slate for Sunday the 29th. Soccer Saves Lives SC hosting this team that we just saw, North Georgia United. And UMA FC will be a tough test for them as they'll be having to face this buzzsaw of Kalonji Pro Profile next week. Well, that will about wrap it up here, folks. We thank you for joining us and watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer here on ASMG TV. My name is John Reno alongside Larry Weaver and our camera crew, Andre Bomar and Krishna Bomar. We thank you for joining us today. Good night, and we'll see you all next time on the pitch.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.